Yo, what's going on, you beauties? It is Shabs, and I'm back with another FIFA 17 video, and a kind of a special video for you today. So a lot of people have been asking me on a day-to-day basis, Shabs, what kind of players should I use on my team? Who's good? Who's not? Certain players are working for me, certain players aren't. I don't know what to do. For FUT Champs, they want to reach higher rankings, or they want to qualify, and I myself struggle with this too, so don't think you're alone, guys. It's something that happens to almost every FIFA player. Unless you have the team that you think is perfect, it's going to happen to you regardless. So I've got for you guys the best players in every position that I have used personally in FIFA 17 Ultimate Team, and especially for FUT Champions. This is FUT Champions, certified, as you say, to make sure that I'm not full of shit. I've tried all these players in FUT Champions to give you an honest opinion on the players, and I have for you the 5 best players in each and every position in this game. And obviously this is based on my opinion, so everyone plays a different game style, everyone has different taste, different mojo with certain players, but these are the players that works for me and who I found the most success with so far in Ultimate Team. And honestly, I hope to find better players that are even better than these guys, but these are the best to date, which is as of January 8th or 9th, whichever day it'll be uploaded, I'm not sure yet. But here we go, boys. I'm going to be listing up the players on the other side of my head and with the prices, so you'll be fine. You'll know how much they're worth and stuff like that. So beginning with, guys, we're going to start at striker, and we're going to push down all the way to the goalkeepers. So at striker, guys, this is a very, very interesting choice. There are certain center forward cards as well that I had to put into consideration. But for me, at number 5, this is obviously no given order. For me, my favorite striker in this game has been Diego Costa of Chelsea, and he's not going for that many coins. I bought him for 35k. I really missed out on his Player of the Month card. I'm dying to know how good it is, how it feels, and how it works. But I can't test out his card because the Player of the Month card SBC is over. Sucks for me, he was worth a lot though. I don't know. Maybe I kind of dodged the bullet there. But I'm using a standard gold card. His 85 overall card goes for 35k, maybe even 40k now. I'm not sure, to be honest. But for me, he has the best gold to game ratio I've ever had. He's a physical beast. He's a tank. His aggression, I think, is what sets him apart from every single striker in the game. He's so aggressive. His strength mixed with his aggression, it puts him on another level, in my opinion. And also in the box, he finishes everything and anything. He's also great in the air. His passing could use some work, but that's pretty much it. And obviously, I would love if he had 4-star skill moves, but he doesn't. 4-star weak foot is not too bad either. But for me, the best striker I've used in this game is my man Diego Costa. But number 2, guys, we're going to head over to the Frenchman Antoine Griezmann, who's my second favorite striker I've used in this game. And he pretty much brings it all, man. You can link him to your Bales, to your Ronaldos, to your La Liga players. He's got great pace. His pace is really good. He feels very physical compared to other guys that are a little bit weaker than him, that have a similar player style, kind of like Dybala. He plays like Dybala, but he's got more physicality to him. His positioning is golden, guys. His positioning is golden. He gives you some runs that you need in certain games. He's very clutch with his runs. He's also a very good finisher. outside the box, inside that box. His left foot is ridiculous. He's also very crafty and evasive. He's very hard to defend. His scoop turns. If you ever played against Griezmann, you know what I'm talking about. Those scoop turns into a shot, or those scoop turns into another scoop turn, or another skill move and then into a shot. He's very clinical and hard to defend against. So Antoine Griezmann takes number 4 for me. Number 3, guys, we're gonna move over to the Serie A, and a guy who I just mentioned, Paulo Dybala, the Argentinian. Dybala, guys, one of the best cards in the game, hands down. He's a great finisher. He's very fluid. He feels great on the ball. He's agile. He gets in behind really well, and he's really hard to defend again. Just like Griezmann, it's just very hard to keep up with him and defend against him because he's so small. But he's just a magician, man. If you've ever played against him, his long shots are OP. Great finishing. You can use his left or right foot, even though he has 3-star weak foot, I believe. He's got the skill moves for you, high, medium work rates. You can play him at cam. Very good all-around player. The Argentinian is. And I definitely recommend him if you're thinking about buying him. He's going for 100k now, which is about the price that he's worth, in my opinion. But number 4, we're going to head on over to my man, Informed Jamie Vardy. So another player from the BPL, and a guy who's very it's a hit or miss for most people, but for me, he was a huge hit. Vardy, he has unbelievable breakaway speed. Nobody's going to catch up to Jamie Vardy. He's very physical too. So once he gets in behind, nobody is going to push him off. Even the smallings of the world, he's going to muscle them off. He's got very good stamina, so he'll run around the whole game. If you're looking for a guy that'll be your lone striker, and you're looking for somebody that'll last the whole game, Jamie Vardy's your man. He can play very well with pacey players as well. He's just an absolute beast, guys. He has great positioning. His high works is not a problem. And he's also kind of like Diego Costa with his aggression. He's very high, very aggressive. And he also doesn't quit on the ball. He always tries to win the ball back for you. And I like that. I like that in my strikers. Obviously, I don't want him to go too deep, but he's very good at winning the ball back for me and to get my attack going again. And last but certainly not least, guys, I got the man from Borussia Dortmund, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He's number 5 for me. He's the 5th best striker I've used this game. And he's very, very similar to a lot of the players I've mentioned, guys. He has great pace, high-low work rates, which is very, very good. No other striker has that on this list. He always gets in behind, especially if the instruction on him. He's going to be very, very deadly for you. Great finisher in the box, very clinical. He's great in the air. His stamina is good enough to last throughout the game. 4-star weak foot. You know, what else do you want from Aubameyang? He's very, very good. He can link up well with, Royce, with Ousmane Dembele, stuff like that. He's, in general, a very, very good... he's very, very lethal and very, very scary to come up against, especially when you're in those dying minutes and you sub him on or something like that as a super sub. Man, he's so clinical and so deadly. 96 pace or 97 pace, I don't know what it is on his cards. It's very ridiculous. Nobody can match up to that. But, guys, as we move on to the cam position, central attacking midfielders, guys, your top 5 central attacking midfielders to use that I have used myself. Starting off with this guy, we're going to start off with the little man from France, Ben Arfa. Head-to Ben Arfa, I'm sure you've come up against him before. 5-star skills, great passing, great pace, great dribbling, great shooting. He's very clinical in the box. He's very dangerous. Every time I come against him, I concede goals left and right. He's just so hard to defend, man. He just does a skill move, and then he gets his agility goes in his favor. 5-star skills is hard to defend against, man. Great positioning, solid shot. He's just an all-around beast for me, Ben Arfa is. He's got 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Sorry, the other way around. 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. Very, very hard to stop, and you can link him up with Lacazette, Griezmann, Gamero, Benzema. You got a lot of options in the French league and French players in general. Guys, at number 4, we're going to go on to inform Christian Eriksen, his 3rd inform card, the 87 overall. I don't know if it's 3rd or 2nd, but his inform card is 2nd or 3rd inform card, the 87 overall card. Guys, that's got to be one of the best cards I've used in the central attacking midfielder's position. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, 90 shooting, 90 dribbling. He can pass. He's got great physical. He has 99 stamina, so he's going to be running around all day. And when I used him in 40-50 games FUT Champions, guys, I noticed that he comes up clutch in the moments that I need him. Whenever I'm down a goal or I need a goal in the dying minutes, Christian Eriksen always makes the run or he makes the pass or he's always involved in the clutch moments. What can I say? The guy's a beauty. Very, very good player in this game. Much, much better than his regular cards. And honestly, a beast. 150k he's going for right now, guys. Totally worth it in my opinion. In my opinion, totally worth it. But guys, moving on to number 3, we got the man in form, Roberto Firmino. One of my favorite cards in this game. I absolutely love this guy. He's such a god, man. He's such a beast. 4-star on his weak foot and skill moves, guys. He has very, very good all-around stats. 81 pace, 83 shooting, 84 dribbling. But there's just something about Firmino, man. He's got great physical as well. His positioning is there. He's one of the greatest passers I've used in the cam position. He's got great long shots for a cam as well. He can pass it on either foot. All-around beast for me, Firmino is. And he seems to last a lot in the games as well. I don't mind with his stamina. I don't have any problems or issues. I don't run into any trouble. So Firmino for me, Inform Firmino, definitely one of the best cards in the game for cam. But at number 2, so my second best cam I've used this game is SBC Sebastian Giovinco. One of my favorite players to watch in real life. He's such a tank, boys. He's so small, so agile, so fluid. Great dribbling, great pace, great positioning, great shooting, great finishing. He's very, very clinical. He's very, very elite. He just feels very good on the pitch, and he's very hard to defend because he's like 5'7". Defenders have a fine time sticking onto him and defending him because he always seems to get in behind and it always seems to disappear. And then he comes up in moments when you need him. Giovinco, for me, one of the best cards I've used. His SPC card is Mucho Buenos. Very, very good. He's definitely the second best cam I've used. The only problem I have with Giovinco, his league and his nationality. It's hard to come up with elite teams. But Giovinco, for me, has been a super sub for a long time. Very, very clinical cam. Very, very good in that position. But, boys, at number 1, the best cam in this game, in this entire game, is my man, the legend, Del Piero. Del Piero is, no one can match him, man. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. Unbelievable cannon from long range. Unbelievable cannon. Unbelievable passing. He makes passes that no other cam in this game can make. He's unbelievably good. He's overpowered as hell, man. He's just a glitch. But he goes for 1.7 million coins, so his price is there for what he's worth. But those are the best cams in the game, guys. Center mid or center defensive mid. Before I continue, guys, I'm very sorry that this video is kind of long, but I'm trying to be as in-depth as I can, and I'm trying to give you the full scoop of each player and why I think that at that ranking. So I hope you appreciate that. If it's a little bit too long, just let me know in the comment section below so I know for the next video that I make that's kind of like this. But moving on, guys, to the center mids and center defensive mids. So, the holding midfielders, the box-to-box kind of midfielders. And at number 5, I've got the boy Renato Sanchez. So, obviously, you know about him, guys. 78 overall, but he plays like an 86, 87 CM. Amazing box-to-box midfielder, 84 physical, 80 pace. He's going to win the ball back for you guys. He's also pretty clinical. I can finish a lot with him on either foot. He's got great shitty passing, sorry. Great stamina is what I meant to say. Great physical, great stamina, great pace. He's amazing box-to-box midfielder. He's a really good, as Air Japes used to say, a bull in a china shop kind of player. He will bounce around the midfield, win the ball back for you, and start your counterattacks or start your build-up play, which is what you want from Renato Sanchez. And he's definitely the best midfielder for the price, man. He goes for about 3K, 4K, 5K. Very, very worth it indeed. Next up, boys, at number 4, I have got the man Arturo Vidal, so his partner in crime in Bayern Munich. So Vidal, he's the best box-to-box midfielder in my opinion. He is the best box-to-box midfielder. He just seems to always get up in the attack and always track back the defense. He makes such a difference on the pitch. Great passing, great finishing, great shooting, great dribbling. He's got great physical, great defending. He makes a lot of great tackles. He disrupts the play a lot. He's just always involved. When you have Vidal on your team, you're not going to miss out on where he is or what he's doing because he's always doing something. And that's what you want from your box-to-box midfielder, and that's what Vidal brings, guys. But at number 3, we've got the man Raja Nainggolan. His inform card or his regular card, either one doesn't matter. But Nainggolan, guys, he's amazing. I rate him better than most of the elite midfielders. Guys like Petit, guys like you got the Renato Sanchez, guys like Vidal, guys like Modric. He's up there with them, and I even rate him higher than most of the players. If Vidal's number 1 for me, number 2 has to be Raja Nainggolan. He's such a great box-to-box midfielder. He's similar to Vidal. He's actually very, very similar to Vidal. He just has a bad weak foot, 3 stars versus 4 stars. There's a discrepancy there. But he is exactly like Vidal. He's big. He feels clunky on the field. He covers a lot of space with his width. And he's very physical, guys. Very, very good in the box as well with finishing. And his passing is great. He's just a great all-around midfielder. Nainggolan is. If you want to invest in his inform, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. I'm using his regular card right now. I might even invest in his inform. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I'm definitely considering it because of how good his regular card is. But moving on to the top 2 midfielders in the game for me, in my opinion. Number 2, the man Paul Pogba from Manchester United. Pogba, you see him in every pro player squad for a reason, guys. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, great all-round player, great physicality. 6'2" or 3", I believe. He's French. He fits in a lot of hybrids, but he's big. He's big. He covers a lot of pitch. When you're not controlling him, he's very, very, very good on his own. The AI for Pogba seems to be so overpowered. He breaks up plays. He makes plays. He's just a fantastic player, the Frenchman is. And then numero uno, guys. Who else, boys? Inform Kante and N'Golo Kante. His inform or want to watch card, whichever one you have, you are having a blast. Just the best midfielder in the game, in my opinion. In terms of winning the ball back, in terms of holding the midfield down. 5'7", but boys, who cares? 86 physical, 83 pace or 82 pace on his inform card. He can finish long-range shots as well. Inconsistent there, but he's very, very good as a holding midfielder, guys. He will change the game for you dramatically. He'll win the ball back for you more than any other midfielder you'll use. He will break up plays more than any other midfielder. He has like 96 or 97 stamina, so he's going to last the whole game. And N'Golo Kante, guys, best midfielder in the entire game, hands down. No doubt about it. But moving on, boys. We are moving on to the left mid and left wing players and the left forward players. So any players basically on the left side of the pitch. And starting off at numero 5, it is going to be Anthony Martial. What can I say, man? The Frenchman is very good. He's using almost every squad because he's very cheap. I say cheap, but not that cheap. 25, 30K is not that cheap. But for what you got out of Martial, it's ridiculous. He has stats like a striker. So I would recommend playing him at left forward or left winger and sometimes striker if you want. But Martial has to be one of the best midfielders in the game, left-sided midfielders in the game. Amazing finisher, amazing physical, great player, man. He's just overpowered. He just has the extra gear that other players don't have, and that's what Martial has, guys. But at number 4, we are going to go with the man inform Memphis Depay. And Memphis Depay's inform card is ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. He's got high-low work rates. You want to play him up the field, left wing or left forward. I wouldn't recommend striker, but left forward seems to be the best place for Depay. Even maybe left mid. But Depay's greatest strength is his high-low work rates, 4-star, 4-star, skill moves, 3-star weak foot, I believe. Great physical, man. 83 physical, amazing physicality on him. And his free kicks, guys, are hard to match by any other player in the game. His free kicks are so clinical. I've conceded so many against this guy, and I've scored so many myself. He's great from long range, short range, whatever you want to call it. Memphis Depay's inform card is ridiculous. It's great finishing as well in the box. And honestly, his 3-star weak foot, whatever it is It feels 4-star. I finished a lot with his left foot, and I have no problem at all. You know, let me know in the comment section below if you feel the same. But Depay for me, I don't feel like his weak foot is a weak foot. I feel like it's a decent enough foot for me to finish with. But yeah, those are that's my number 3. And then the top 2 left-sided midfielders, guys. I lied. I have one more, guys. At number 3, player of the month, Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son's player of the month card. You already know about him. One of the best long shots in the game. 5-star weak foot. Great pace, great shooting, great physical. Great positioning as well. His higher work rates are a little bit of a concern, but he works really well. I would recommend playing him at striker, left forward, or left wing. I would stay away from left mid because you're wasting his talents there. But yeah, guys, one of the best long shots in the game, 5-star weak foot. You want to bring him on as a super sub to you know, bring on another element to your game against the opponent. Perfect player to do that, and that's exactly what I do. And it throws them off because they're not expecting a long shot. And then I just give them the willy, and they're like, oh fuck. But yeah, boys. The top 2 left-sided midfielders in the game, in my opinion. Number 2, player of the month, Eden Hazard. If you haven't tried him yet, you're missing out. If you didn't do the SPC, I'm sorry for you, but his card is amazing. It's ridiculous. You know, at left forward is where I play him. Great pace, great finishing, great positioning, great skill moves, great passing, great dribbling. Game-changing player of the month Hazard is. Game changer. He's just a game changer. He's on that elite level. The only player that I'll put above him on that side is obviously the next player on the list, which is Ronaldo. But he's up there with the elite tier players. He's game changing. If you're looking for a game changer, you know you don't have that many coins. Try Hazard's regular card. If you didn't get his player of the month card, sucks for you, bro. I don't know what to do, but you should have done it. Very elite card indeed. And number 1, as I just said, Ronaldo. I'm not gonna say anymore. Ronaldo because he's Ronaldo. Moving on to the right mids and right wing and right forwards, guys. At number 5, I'm gonna start with the cheapest one on the list, and that's Juan Cuadrado. Cuadrado is really good, man. Every time I use him, he always causes my opponents grief. He's such a menace. He just gets in behind every time, and my opponents can't keep up. He's got the 5-star skill moves for me to dance around a little bit. Great finisher in the box, guys. Great passer. Great dribbler. I just love Cuadrado's card. He's on another level, especially in the cheap section, especially in the Calcio as well. Cuadrado, you got to give him a try. He's very cheap and very worth it. And at number 4, guys, I have got Inform Mane. Inform Sadio Mane is very good at the right forward spot and the right wing spot. Again, he causes a lot of problems to my opponent. He's got great finishing, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot again, great pace. You know, he's going to cause a lot of damage for you. He fits in a lot of BPL teams, guys. Inform Mane is definitely one of the best players I've used, especially in FUT Champions. He always gets in behind on the left-handed side, and he causes problems, which is what you want. But boys, the top 3 right-sided players. Number 3 is going to be third Inform Mohamed Salah, who I use in my first team right now. Guy is a beast. He is such a beast. And guys, at number 3, I had Messi on my list, but I think third Inform Salah is better than Messi. Like, I seriously do. I love Messi. I love Messi a lot. I think he's the best finisher on the game. But third Inform Salah is on another level, bro. He's such a good player. I just find his positioning is really good. His physicality is better than Messi's. I find his finishing is just as good, if not better. He's got the 4-star weak foot, Messi doesn't. They're very similar, but I think Salah just edges him out a little bit. And that is a bold statement, boys. I know it is, but it's just my opinion, my honest opinion. I think starting from Salah is another game changer, honestly. And I love having him beside Hazard. It's very clinical, man. Third from Salah, one of the best cards I've ever used, guys. You better try him out. Start off with his regular card. Maybe that'll work for you, and then move up the rankings with his informs. I think he has 3. So you never know. Just try him out. See how he works for you. If you like him, keep him. If you don't, toss him out. But the top 2 right-sided players, in my opinion, number 2 is going to be a new player that just came out, and that's Inform Willian. Boys, this Inform Willian card is really ridiculous, man. It's on another level. His long shots are broken, absolutely broken. His finishing is amazing. His positioning is ridiculous. He always gets in behind. His stamina is perfect. Willian, for me, best right forward I've used, except for the guy who's number 1. Guys, if you have the 330 coins lying around for Inform Willian, guys, and you're wondering, should I get him? Get him. He is certified. He's amazing. He's on another level. BPL-wise, number 1 on the right forward spot. Hands down. Nobody can match him. But boys, numero uno for the right-sided midfielder's position is going to be Gareth Bale. What else did you expect, boys? He's a game changer, man. He's up there with the game changers. He's just got great pace, great physicality, great shooting. He's just Gareth Bale, man. He's just Gareth Bale, boys. And he runs around the whole game. You're never going to miss out on Gareth Bale and being like, where is he? For 500k, is he worth the coins? Yes, I would say he's worth the coins. I actually prefer playing him at striker, guys. He's one of the best strikers in the game. So you should definitely do that if you're going to buy him. I find him very inconsistent, to be honest. So he's gonna disappear some games when you don't want him to, but when he is on his game, he is a game changer. Nobody's gonna stop him. Nobody will be able to stop him if he's on his game. So don't worry about that at all. But boys, we are done with the midfielders and the strikers in the camps. We're gonna move on to the center backs and the left wing backs, right backs, and the goalkeepers. So we're gonna start off with the center backs, guys. These are the best defenders that I've used in the game. So we're gonna start off at number 5. And it's going to be a very, very cheap option, and it's going to be Kostas Manolas from Roma, the Greek center back. He has stats like a legend center back. Great height. He's got 6'3" height, medium height work rates, guys. Very, very good defender, man. He's just great positioning, great man marking, in my opinion. Great in the air. He's just always there. Great standing tackle, great sliding tackle. For me, Manolas, he's on the tier with legend in terms of center backs. His stats are amazing, and if you use his inform card, his inform has better stats than most legends in the game. So Manolas, boys, his standard card, which I use right now, 80 pace, 86 defending, 82 physical. What else do you want? Honestly, what else could you want? Absolute beast, boys. And number 4, we are going to be talking about the man, Chris Smalling. I'm sure you've seen them in every single team this weekend. BPL, 84 physical, 84 defending, 77 pace. You know, he's got pace, height. I think he's 6'3" or 6'4", medium high work rates, 84 physical defending. Need I say more? I really don't. He's just so overpowered, man. He's the best. He's the best normal rated center back in the game. Best, hands down. Nobody can match him. Nobody in the game can match him, especially for his price, boys. And number 3, I'm gonna be heading off to this La Liga where we're gonna talk about the man Sergio Ramos. Ramos, I used him a lot on my weekend league team, which I got my highest wins ever, which is 30 wins. Ramos, for me, boys, he was a really, really good player. His high medium work rates really scared me, because I was pairing him with Boateng, and Boateng as medium. I was like, man, I have nobody with a high defensive work rate. But they worked really well off each other, and they were really well positioned. Ramos is very aggressive, though. He is very aggressive. So if you're not used to a center back that's going to be aggressive and try to intercept the ball a lot, maybe make him on conservative interceptions, or maybe not use him at all. But for me, amazing tackles, amazing positioning, amazing in the air. Even on corners, though, he was deadly. He was so deadly on the corners when I was on the attack on corners. Absolutely amazing player, boys. He's also a very good passer of the ball if you're using a 3 in the back formation, which I love to do myself. Very good all-around player. And yeah, you can pair him with Varane and stuff like that, Pepe. You won't find a bad deal with Ramos, especially because he's Spanish as well. Definitely one of the best center backs in the game. And the top 2 center backs, in my opinion, boys, number 2 is going to be Jerome Boateng from the Bundesliga, from Bayern Munich. You know, I know you thought he's probably number 1, but he's number 2 on my list for a couple reasons, okay? Boateng, obviously, one of the best center backs in the game. He's very bulky, so he covers a lot of space, obviously, on the pitch. And in the box, boys, he's going to tackle 9 times out of 10 against any player in the box and when you back the ball. He's 6'4", I believe. Medium work rates, which is not the best, but it's still really good. 90 defending, which is really what you want, which is the stat I'm looking at, 90 defending. Guy is a beast. If you put an anchor camera style on him, he's just even more overpowered. You can pair him up with a lot of players. You can pair him up in the trio with Alaba Vidal, Alaba Renato Sanchez, Alaba Neuer. You got a lot of options with Boateng, and he's one of the best center backs in the game. He's the best rare standard card center back in the game. For the price, I would say Smalling, but for any price, best standard card in the game is the man Jerome Boateng. Nobody matches him at all. But number 1, guys, is going to be a legend center back, and it's going to be someone you're not going to expect. And it's going to be Baresi. Frank Baresi from, I think he played in Milan or something. But the Italian center back who's only 5'8" or 5'9", if I remember correctly. But boys, if you use a 3 at the back formation like I do, or even in the 2 in the back formation, I've tried him in 2 in the back formation. I paired him with Boateng one time, but in the 3 in the back formation as a wide outside midfielder, he's going to change the game. He's going to make your life easier. He's going to change the game for you forever. He's got the best interceptions of any center back I've used, the best positioning of any center back I've used, the best tackling. He's so clinical with his tackles. You know how strikers are clinical with their shooting? He's very, what do you call it? Composed, poised, patient, very good. His timing tackles are mucho buenos. Nothing else to say about his tackling, man. Baresi, for me, 10 out of 10, the best center back in the entire game. Like, match him. Give me any guy, Blanc or anything. I'm going to match him with Baresi, and I'm going to smack you with him, honestly. Baresi, for me, guys, he's on that level. He's just, for me, best center back in the game. Obviously, I want to hear you guys' opinion. What do you guys think is the best center back in the game? For me, it's Baresi. Moving on, boys, to the last 2 positions, guys. We're going to start off, I'm going to pair them together. The left back and right back, I want to put them into one bunch. So the best wing backs I've used in this game. Alright, so number 5, we're going to start off with the man in form. His name is Florenzi. There you go. Inform Florenzi. Boys, if you use a 5 at the back formation, go with Florenzi there. I've used him at right mid as well. But Florenzi's inform card, he's in the club 80. He just does everything well. And outside the box, off of corners, he stays on the outside of the box, and his long shots are OP as hell. He'll get into the box. He'll get them into the back of the net, man, 9 times out of 10. Great passer on the ball, great physicality, great defending, great positioning, great pace. For me, Florenzi's inform card, hard to match him in the game, and he's definitely up there among the elites. And boys, at number 4, sorry, we've got the man Antonio Valencia from Manchester United. Hold on, you're going to be like, whoa, there are better options than him. But there aren't. Trust me, there aren't. His 1-star weak foot does not feel like that. I've done passes with the left foot, and they're not as bad as the stats tell you. His physicality, his work rates, his positioning, the way he tracks back, the way he pushes people off the ball, his positioning, the way he defends. For me, Valencia is number 1 as the best right back in the BPL. Only worse than Walker. Even sometimes I prefer Valencia over Walker because Walker just tends to jump up in the play too much. Obviously, his pace is enough to get back, but you know what I mean. Valencia for me, number 4 for the best wing backs in the entire game. So, boys, the third best wing back, in my opinion, in the entire game is going to go to the man Kyle Walker. Inform, red, or regular card. Kyle Walker, for me, is one of the best wing backs in the game. 90 plus pace, 80 plus physical, 75 or 78 plus defending. What else do you want from a wing back? He can pass well. He can even finish well. I finished a lot of chances with Walker. All in all, a very overpowered player, a very clinical player in the box for a wing back. And honestly, he makes his presence felt. He tracks back against the 90 piece plus wingers, 90 plus plays center strikers. With Walker, you know your stability is there on the back end, so you have no problems at all. And number 2, guys, the top 2 wing backs, in my opinion. Number 2 is going to be David Alaba from Bayern Munich. So obviously a beautiful wing back that you can pair with Jerome Boateng. But Alaba for me, great positioning, great shooting, great passing. He's a very good player to join the attack. He's also good tracking back. I find him breaking up a lot of plays in my third at the end. Being the last guy back, he always tends to win the ball back easily. Only problem with Alaba is sometimes he tends to push up the play too much or get out of position when it's in the 70th, 80th minute. I don't know, when it's late in the game, Alaba wants to push up the play to try to score you some goals. And it could be good, it could be bad. Sometimes it's been bad for me, and I've been caught on the counterattack against guys like Ronaldo and Messi and Aguero and Griezmann. But for me, best left back, second best left back in the game has to be David Alaba. But number 1, guys, a guy you've heard about a lot that is very underrated. Actually, I wouldn't say underrated anymore, but he used to be underrated, and that's Alexandro from the Juventus. Hands down, best left back in the game. Great pace, great physicality, great defending, great passing. He's also good in the attack, but he's just like a center back there. For me, Sandro is like a center back when he's playing left back. He's as good as the center backs in the game. I would even play him at center back for me, honestly. He's just on a different level. When it comes to left backs, right backs, he's on another level. Like if you put Walker, Bellerin, who else did I put? In from Florenzi, Valencia, Alaba in this group, Walker is up there. Not Walker, sorry. Alexandro. Alexandro is like up there on his own. Nobody can match him up there. Only one that I would see would match him up there is maybe Brema. Brema, who's another great option, but I still think these wingbacks are better than Brema. And Alexandro is numero uno. Guys, so last but not least, the goalkeepers, the man that'll stop the ball for you in FUT Champions. The goalkeepers, in my opinion, are the ones that'll make your weekend or break your weekend. So we're going to start off with number 5, in my opinion, and it's going to be Ralf Farman from the Bundesliga. Hands down the best German goalkeeper, and hands down the best cheap goalkeeper in the Bundesliga. Hands down one of the best cheap goalkeepers in any league. Ralf Farman is. I've tried his team, the group stage card, his regular card. They are both fantastic. They will save you chances in the box. Farman is the one that has saved me a lot of one-on-one chances in the box. Outside the box, he's a little bit susceptible. Off corners, he's very susceptible as well, which is why I have him number 5. But he's very good at one-on-one opportunities. But yeah, Farman is at number 5 for me. Number 4, I'm gonna go with the man Jack Butland from the BPL. I'm sure you've heard his name before. Butland, 6'5", acrobatic, very good. Butland seems to struggle a lot against low-driven shots and long shots, but one-on-one chances, just like Farman, boys, he is very good, and he seems to stop most of them, then he just seems to give them away. So for me, Butland has to be up there. He has to be in the list at number 4. So boys, the top 3 goalkeepers in the game, in my opinion. Number 3 is going to be the man Manuel Neuer from the Bundesliga. Neuer, high price tag, high rated. You can link him with Boateng and Alaba. Excuse me there. But Neuer, he seems to be very good in 9 games and then crappy in 1 game. But in those 9 games, he's so worth the price. I played with him for 25-30 games in the weekend league a couple weekends ago, and I found better goalkeepers than him, but he's definitely number 3. He would play in my 10-game segments that I would play on each day. He would play 9 games fantastically. He would make like 10 bell save after 10 bell save, unbelievable stops, and then one game he would let in 3 crappy goals, and I'm like, whoa, where are you, bro? But that's the kind of goalkeeper Neuer is. He's inconsistent, but he's inconsistently consistent, if that makes sense. 9-to-1 ratio is still fairly good in my opinion, but obviously you want more bang for your buck, which is why I have 2 goalkeepers rated better than him. At number 2, guys, for the second best goalkeeper in the game, in my opinion, is going to be Hugo Lloris from the BPL. The Frenchman is something else, boys. He is something else. Long shots, low-driven shots in the box, corners. He's got everything you want as a goalkeeper. His kicks are not the best, though. Honestly, they're not the best. And his speed coming out of the crease is decent. You know, it's good enough, but not the best in my opinion. But he's definitely the best goalkeeper in the BPL, and he's definitely one of the best goalkeepers in the entire game. But not better than the man I have in number 1, which is Joe Hart. What? Joe Hart, 84 overall? Yeah, in my opinion, best goalkeeper in the game. This guy's ridiculous, man. He comes out of the crease very well. He's one of the fastest goalkeepers to come out of the crease for me. Best goalkeeper on one-on-one situations. Best goalkeeper off of corners. Best goalkeepers off of set pieces. Best goalkeepers against long shots. Joe Hart is on another level, boys. On another level. I didn't use him until I made a Calcio A defensive backline. And bro, Joe Hart, try him out, boys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. But those are the best players in my opinion in the FIFA 17 Ultimate Team for FUT Champions, guys. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. What you would change. What are your best players in each position. But as always, guys, subscribe for daily content. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Peace.